to share this. Something just happened that was, I'm kind of in shock. I definitely am super triggered. So I'm in shock and I'm triggered. And I'm on Instagram Live now. So I just went out to, I went for a walk with a friend, a social distance walk with a friend. We wore our masks. We went to Griffith Park. I've actually never been to Griffith Park here in Los Angeles. And just sort of went with a friend to catch up. And I was wearing my mask, like so, and I was wearing my hoodie. So I had my hoodie on. I was kind of trying to be a little incognito. I had my hoodie on and I had my mask on. So I'm like walking in Griffith Park, kind of like this. This is the vibe I'm giving. So yeah, just walking through the park, talking to my friend. And then we passed this guy, and the guy very aggressively asked for the time. And like when people, you know, talk to me on the street, I usually kind of ignore them. That's just the New Yorker in me, I think. But he very aggressively like asked for the time as he passes us, and my friend who I'm with tells him the time, looks at his watch and tells him the time. And then the guy who had asked for the time says to my friend, guy or girl. My friend says, off. I'm walking. I'm hearing all this is happening like in a split second. And then all of a sudden, the guy is attacking my friend. And I look back and I was like, what is happening? The guy is like hitting my friend. And then my friend is like going towards him. And I'm like, holy shit. And I pull out my phone and I call 911 to dial 911. And all of a sudden it's over and the guy is gone. And so I put my phone away. And then I'm like, what just happened? And it just was like that. It just happened really quickly. And I just was like, I'm like, what happened? Like all of a sudden, like the guy's asking for the time. And then he's like hitting my friend. And like this just happened. I'm like, I can't even, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, definitely in shock, definitely triggered. It was really interesting because my friend, I was just with a friend. He is a friend who's had trans friends before, and he's gone on dates with trans people. It wasn't a date or anything. But he was like, yeah, I've been out with trans people before in public. And he was like, that's never happened. And I was like, yeah, it's happened to me a lot. No, I mean, it doesn't always come to blows. It doesn't always get physical. But yeah, I mean, I've had a whole history. If any of you have heard my story, I have a long history of street harassment in New York, of sort of being clocked or spooked and, you know, sort of called out on the street or whatever. And I just can't believe that, like, it got physical. I guess I can believe it, but it was just really, really weird. And like, I'm having these moments of like, should I have like recorded him? Should I have like, and this is all like, and when this stuff happens, it's so quick and it's just like, wow. But I'm safe. My friend is fine. The guy, like, you know, laughed after my friend de-escalated it. Thank you so much. I always said thank you to my friend. I'm gonna try to keep him anonymous. My goodness gracious. Wow. It's not safe in the world. And I don't like to think about that a lot, but it is the truth. It's the truth, and it's not safe if you're a trans person. Obviously, I know this well. Yeah, it's just really sad. I guess I'm very lucky and grateful that my friend was there and wanted to protect me. Oh my God, what the oh gosh. Anyway, stay safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings. And I think too, I do want to share this because I had a moment sitting here. I was like, well, should I even like go live and tell this to people? This is going to be triggering for people. And part of what was going on in my head, which is like, what could I have done differently? And I'm like, what? And I started blaming myself. I started blaming myself of like, why? And then even like had a moment, should my friend have like done what my friend did? And I'm like, no, this person was probably maybe not mentally stable. We were walking in the park. Like, we weren't doing anything. think it's important for me to remind myself and remind you that when these things happen, it's not your fault. Just be safe out there. Be careful. I love you.